guys, welcome back to my channel, Maureen Official here. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe for this video. And don't forget to click the notification bell para ma-notify na kayo sa next video ko. Before that, I want to thank everyone who continuously watch this video and dun sa mga subscribers ko. Currently, 29 subscribers pa rin tayo. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos to come and more English lessons that you guys will learn. I would really appreciate, guys, if you will go ahead and comment down kung ano mga suggestions yung gusto nyo i-discuss ko about English grammar para mas matuto pa tayo. Abangan kayo, guys. Thank you. We will go ahead and discuss the part 2 session of modal verbs. So let's go ahead and start. Modal verbs is used with other verbs to express obligation, possibility, ability, and so on and so forth. So here are the words that we are going to explain today in order for us to understand how to correctly use those terminologies or modal verbs per se. We will go ahead and answer will, would, shall, should, and must. Now let's go ahead and move to shall. What do I mean by shall? How do we use it correctly? Shall is something that refers to offer or your suggestion, or you're suggesting something to someone. Now what about the should? Should is an advice that you give to someone or a prediction perhaps that you give to someone. Next, we also have the must. Must is a necessity or a requirement. That's how we define it. And last but not the least would be the will and would. Will is, it's actually the willingness, the prediction or promise, and then the other word aside from that would be would. That refers to habitual past action or a request. So, isa-isahin natin yan, guys, kung paano natin ba sila i-explain and how to correctly use it. I will give more examples and I will be more than happy, guys, to share with you the worksheet that you may go ahead and answer. And let me go ahead and help you out. How do you understand and use correctly the word shall? We define it as to offer assistance or polite suggestion when you are quite sure of positive answer. We have a format as to how we are going to use it. That would be shall plus the subject plus the base form of the verb. Let me go ahead and move to the example for us to deeply understand. Shall we go for a walk? Shall is the modal verb, we is the subject, and go is the verb. You are suggesting someone to go for a walk. Shall we go for a walk? That's the example of using the shall. Don't ever forget that, guys. So we move to should. We define should as advice or prediction. Something that we give to someone in order for them to do this and that. And prediction is we probably say to someone that most likely happen in the future. There are different scenarios that I'm going to provide you guys when it comes to using the should. We have the first one. We use should to offer of assistance or polite suggestion when you are not sure of a positive answer. We also follow the format. So should plus subject plus base form of the verb. Let's move to example. Should I call a police? Should is our modal verb, I is the subject, and call is the verb. Definitely, should I call the police? That means you're offering assistance to someone wherein you're not yet sure with how that someone will answer you. We usually use the word should in order for us to give an advice. Let's have that example. Should plus base form of the verb. That's the format. Example. You should check the document before you send it out. So that means you are giving an advice to someone that before you submit anything else, you have to check it, right? Because that someone might be concerned with you in order for you not to commit any mistake. So that should be should is the modal verb and check is the base form of the verb. You should check that document before you send it out. Okay? There you go. Let's move to must. How do we use must? Well, it's actually referred to a necessity or a requirement. We have two suggestions that may go ahead and help us in order for us to understand how to use the word must. So first is we use must as present or future situation. Here's the format: must, have to, need to, and plus the base form of the verb. Let's move to example. Given that we are going to use this as present or future, you must have a passport to cross the border. So you're telling someone that yes, you should have it now. You should have it today, right now. Must is the modal verb and have is the verb. So again, you're telling someone that you should have it right now. Let's move to the second example. Now, how do we use it as past? The word must. It's gonna be the same format: had to or needed to plus base form of the verb. Let's move to example. How do we use it as a past tense? Example: I had to work late last night. Or had to is the modal verb, work is the verb. So that means you're telling someone, which is already past action, that he needed to work late at night, because that's already a past action. Let's move to will and would. Let's go ahead and define first the word will. We use that term in order for us to state willingness, prediction, or a promise to someone. We follow the same format: will or would plus base form of the verb. Let's move to example for us to understand how to use it. John will pick you up at 7 a.m. Will is the modal verb and pick is the verb. That means John is willing to pick you up at that specified time that you have provided to John. So that someone is making a promise to you that, hey, I will pick you up at 7 a.m. We move to the modal verb would. We define it as habitual past action or a request perhaps. Now let's move to the format that we may go ahead and use. We use it as would or wouldn't plus base form of the verb. That's the format that we follow. Example is, when I was a child, I would spend hours playing with my praying set. Would is the modal verb and spend is the verb. So that means this is the habitual past action that child is doing way back when he was a child. But right now he's no longer doing it because that's already a past action, or he's no longer a kid, right? So that's basically how we go ahead and use those modal verbs in order for us to differentiate. It's actually hard to, remember all of these things, but yeah, we want to make sure we know how to use it correctly in terms of speaking, in terms of writing, right? We should know this, guys. This is something that would help you. I really appreciate everyone who actually watched this video, and looking forward na makasama ko kayo sa other videos ko about English 101, and I hope nag-enjoy kayo. And please don't forget to watch the part 1 in order for you to complete how to correctly use modal verbs, okay? Abangan niyo susunod kung paano naman natin gagamitin ang this and these, okay? That's gonna be for tomorrow, guys. I'm really willing to answer some of your questions. You might go ahead as well and comment down section below so that I can go ahead and help you out if you have an assignment. Please don't forget to answer the worksheet that I'm going to leave on the description box and other videos that I have that you may go ahead and watch for you to learn more about English grammar. I'm really willing to help you. Currently, we have 29 subscribers. I appreciate everyone who continuously watch this video, and that means a lot to me. I love you all, guys. para sa mga bago pa lang sa channel ko, I do create educational videos and skincare routines. So you may go ahead and check my playlist after watching this video. Thank you so much everyone, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel Modern Official for more videos to come. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, okay? I really appreciate you there, guys. I hope we guys see each other again tomorrow, and yeah. Bye for now. I love you, and you go ahead and stay safe.